I'm Kurt, and this is Jake with Slikrok Productions. And we started Portal Nation a long time ago, and the intent of starting Portal Nation was for everybody to share information. God knows we've broke a lot of shit. We've spent a lot of money, and we've done a lot of things wrong over the years. And figuring out there's a lot more to building these vehicles than meets the eye.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's gone beyond just being able to slap things together, because what's the one thing that we've learned?
Nothing plays together.
Nothing.
Does. Doesn't matter how simple of a project it is. I mean, you guys can all relate to this. Like, oh, this should take 20 minutes. 5 hours later, you got the welder out. Shit scattered all over the shop. But at the end of the day, what we've all have in common here is we all learn things as we go. And you can do two things with that information. You can share that information, and we can help our fellow riders out there. Or you can be a douche and you can get on the internet and bitch. And it's like, I'm so tired of that. Everybody does it, you know? And it's just like, Portal Nation is not about that. And like, we all get frustrated. I can't even tell you how many times that we go through down that road. You know what I mean? It's like, we'll be in here and something's not working out right and it's frustrating. And like, we understand, we feel those same pains too. But you know, it's like, I feel like 90% of the problems we've had through the years have been self-inflicted. You know what I mean?
Very much,
it's
yes.
like we didn't take enough time, or we installed something improperly. You know what I mean? It's like, you know how many people we talk to on a weekly basis whose portals leak because they fill them too full with oil? I mean, is this a daily thing now? Every 2 days?
Easily daily.
You know, and it's just like, just take a little bit of time, and then they get on and they talk about what a POS company this is because they got a leaky seal. And it is a pain to take them all apart and put a new seal in it. I get it, you know? But it's like when stuff breaks, it usually breaks for a reason. And we have somehow, I don't know, trial by fire, we've kind of gotten to this point where we don't really have these problems anymore. I mean, we have a lot of stuff when we're building cars that doesn't play well together, but the long term of it, we don't really have cars that break down very often, you know?
Well, that's really why Portal Nation was born, is so we could share that information that we've learned over all these years of putting these machines together.
Right. You know, and it's like, and there's a lot of you guys out there that have a lot of experience. You've been building portal vehicles for a long time. We have been too. And it's like, we figured we'd put a page together where we could all share information, and somebody could get on and ask questions that, you know, maybe they get ridiculed on other pages. And like, there is no dumb questions on Portal Nation. Everybody starts somewhere. You know, it's like, I look back, you know, years ago when we were building our first portal cars, the shit we used to do, it's kind of comical now, you know, but it's like, we all start somewhere and we learn, you know, and we want to share that information, and we want to help other people so their experience when they go off-roading is good, so they don't have, you know, a bunch of problems and you're not spending a lot of money that you don't need to be spending.
Right.
We are here to help you guys, and if you guys all know, if you've been following us for a while, you reach out to us, we'll resolve stuff. And in that note, if you do have a legitimate problem with the company, certainly reach out with us. We'll get involved. We do it all the time. We have no problem doing that. Sometimes it is a problem. It's not the consumers. Right. Sometimes it is a manufacturing error, or there's a problem that goes out. And we have a lot of people that we talk to, and a lot of times we know that information. If a bad batch of something goes out, right. and we're here to try to help. But we're asking everybody who's on here, this is not a page where you get to come to and just gripe and you get to slam companies. I don't care who you're a fan of. You can be a fan of anybody on this page, but you're not going to be an enemy of anybody's, including ours. Yeah. You know, if you're going to be here, let's share positive information and let's all help each other. That is what Portal Nation's about.
Yeah, and what was it? A couple weeks ago, we put out a video really trying to urge everybody to, let's talk about the positive experiences. Let's flood Portal Nation with those 90% of people out there who are enjoying portals and not having the issues. Right. Let's hear those stories. You know, we are here to help, and there are issues and things do come up. But let's hear some good stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing how many people PM us and be like, hey, you know, I've had these portals in this car. I got 5,800 miles on them. I haven't had any issues. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, we hear this stuff all the time, but you don't hear it in the public world. And the public's really where we need to hear it. You know, the people who get on here are thinking about building a portal car. They're thinking about doing upgrades on a machine. A lot of you guys that are on here don't necessarily have portals. Maybe you're thinking about it, or maybe you just think it's cool content, whatever the case may be. But if you own a side-by-side, which you probably do if you're following this page, you know, there's helpful tips and tricks with everything, you know, and it's like, you know, you're welcome to ask any questions on here. You're not going to get beat up on here, but the positive stuff that comes out of people does a lot more good, and it gives us a lot more weight with the manufacturers and the people who are making parts, because when things get rolling in the right direction, these companies are willing to spend money. They're willing to listen to us. They're willing to upgrade parts.
Yep.
You know, and it's like the feedback from all of us is what makes this industry work. So we have two options. We can give them a whole bunch of bullshit and stress and drama and bad feedback, or we can focus on all the good stuff. And when problems do arise, we handle it appropriately so we can eliminate it so we don't experience it down the road. And so for all you guys that are out there that do the right thing every day, we really appreciate you. We thank you for following this page, and thanks to all you guys who contribute and give information. We really appreciate it, and I know that everybody who gets to benefit from the knowledge that you guys have appreciates it as well.
Yep.
So please keep it up, and let's keep this page positive, and let's keep it rolling.